Hey, what's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? Welcome, man. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. Welcome back to another stream. Today we are sitting in Orlando, Florida. We're going to be taking a flight over to Midway in Chicago. Flight time should be around 2 hours, and we are gonna jump inside the aircraft and get it set up and ready to go. IRL, I believe there was a storm here earlier, so I was looking on flight. A lot of planes that's delayed here, including our flight, and jump the gun in ahead of time of everyone. Now, we do not have online. Looks like we may have traffic around the area. Dust clearing up around here. How the ground texture still look kind of wet. Pretty awesome. Yep, so no ATC online at the moment, but we do have a flight plan right here. I believe it's automated. Yeah, auto flight plan. From this, it looks like we just need to take. Hold up, huh? You have a flight plan as, but you are connected with a different call sign. Oh shoot! All right, we're gonna take a look at that. But yeah, looks like we may have an auto clearance. Our flight number. Let me disconnect really quick and then check it again. Flight number should be 3158. Let's reconnect. Excuse me, and the one that we filed. 3158. What is the heck? Yeah, that makes no sense. All right, the auto thing is bugging right now. All right, we're not gonna pay no attention to that because that makes no sense. Start off by saying thank you, Betronics. How you doing? Welcome in. How you doing today? Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for being the great moderator and getting the helping me getting the flight plan. Well, our flight for the week set up here. We're gonna jump inside the cockpit. Passengers should be jumping on board shortly. You should see them walking through the jetway. But yeah, let's jump inside the aircraft and continue on. Let's go. I already turned the battery power on just so I can get everything going with GSX. I'm gonna go ahead and arm our emergency lights. Window heat can come on, and we're gonna continue on. Rear logo light is on, and we're climbing up to 36,000 feet today. We can plug that in over here in the pressurization system, and let's continue on. We can turn the little panel light on. Should be like sunset by the time we arrive to our destination. Flight time should be around 2 hours or some change. Haven't really looked at the winds, so I'm not really sure, but it's gonna vary. Let's align our DARES left and right side, and let's we are on GPU at the moment. Let's go ahead and turn on our no smoking sign, and our seatbelt sign can come on, and let's jump down to our lower panel, and let's get some panel lights here on as well, and let's get into rip frames for a second. Let's go to our let's tune into Unicom frequency. It's gonna be 122.8, and let's go TA only. We do not have an auto clearance. It looks like. Not gonna worry about it until ATC hop online, and then we'll see if there's a glitch in Vatsim or something like that. My my call sign and everything added up, so I don't know what's going on there. Let's jump into our menu. Actually, let's jump into our EFB really quick, and let's go to a flight request. Let's go to a departure. Here we're gonna have the winds. Looks like our wind is at 310 degree at 7 knots, and temperature is 28 degrees, and altimeter is gonna be 2985. We can go ahead and plug that in over here in our barrel. 2985. All right, that is set. We're gonna continue on. Let's go to, oh, actually I already have Navigraph pulled up here. We're sitting on the ground here at gates, what's that, 80? We're gonna basically plan for 17 right And this is our SID that we're going to be planning on taking. We're going to throw that all into the FMC really quick. First, we're going to start off with our position in it. Position, we are at Kmco. Funny thing about Orlando is it cracks me up all the time. My real name is Orlando, and there is a Orlando, so it's pretty crazy. Every time I fly into Orlando, Florida, I feel like it was named after me, or technically I was named after it. It's an island name. It's hard to explain. Let's go ahead and set our payload, and let's set our fuel. And also let's request our flight plan. We'll wait for that to arrive shortly, and we'll continue on. I'm not gonna lie, this is right around the time where we might get some good ATC, especially in Florida. We might get Jacksonville, but I'm not gonna jinx it. We're gonna see what happens, hoping that we get some interaction on our journey to Chicago. Let's go ahead and load our flight plan. Just waiting for that to come back. Again, my call sign is correct. I double checked everything. Makes no sense. Alright, let's confirm our flight plan. Let's go to our departure page. For departure, we are taking off 17 right, and our SID, SID is gonna be Kmco 3. Excuse me. So we select Kmco 3, and for our transition, it's gonna be Pain. Pain is right here. Let's go ahead and select that. Once we get up to our cruise altitude, we can prepare for our arrival. No discontinuity. That's good. Let's go back to our init, and let's go to our cost or our performance init, and let's go ahead and request our performance. While we're waiting for that to process, we can go over to our performance tool and select the runway that we decided that we are using, which is 17 right. We're gonna go with runway wet right now. Passing clouds, looks like it's clearing up. From looking at flight radar, it looks like a lot of flights are starting to take off now. So it looks like the worst of the weather already passed by. We're gonna plan for flaps 5, and we're gonna do toga on takeoff. No anti-ice. Temperature here is pretty tropical right now. Very certain it's 28 degrees Celsius. So that sounds very tropical. Alright, so our performance is in. Let's jump back over to our perf, and let's go ahead and load, and let's see if this matches up with what we have with SimBrief. So with SimBrief, it looks like our cost index is going to be 29, and the amount of fuel that we need should be around 21,000 pounds. That looks correct. We're going to go ahead and plug in that, confirm that right here. Let's go 2.21.0. Alright, that's in, and let's go executes. Climbing up to 36,000 feet. We can go ahead and plug that in as well. And let's go to our next page, which we can plug in our performance. So, cell temp is going to be 53. For N1, we're looking at, where is it? N1, we're looking at 93. Looks like we have about 94. I'm not gonna change anything there. We're gonna leave it as is. Let's go 5 on flaps, and let's see if our CG or our trim matches up. 5.3 on the trim, 5.30 right here. That's good. Let's go ahead on to our trim wheel, and let's adjust that to 5.3. Alright, 5.3 should be right about there. That's good. Alright, let's go and check our V-speeds. V-speeds, we are looking at 131, 140, 145, and the VRAR speed is going to be 147. So 131. Let's change that to 131. And 140. We can select that for 140 and 145. Plug in 145, and our VRAR speed we're looking at about 147. We go up here and we plug in. I like to do around like 180 on takeoff. Well, once we get airborne. Gonna climb via the set up to 36,000. Gonna go ahead and set it to 36,000, seeing that we do not have any controller online at the moment. Alright, IRS is aligned. We can go ahead and go flight directors on, left and right side. Auto brakes to RTO, that's reject takeoff. And we can also turn our traffic radar on as well. And let's double check everything. Everything's looking good. Let's continue on. And yeah, we're looking good. Cool. We're just waiting on passengers to board, and then we should be ready for takeoff. In the meanwhile, let's go over here and let's go to Navigraph. I'm gonna get rid of this up top of here, and let's go to the runway really quick on here. Let's go ahead and ping that. Let's get an up view. So on pushback, we're gonna do nose to the right. Then we're gonna taxi, plan on taxiing golf, and then hotel, and then hold short hotel 1, and then take off 17 right. And for our SID, what is it again, chat? Let me look at my tablet. SID is the Genie. Let's go ahead and pin that as well. Transition altitude we are looking at should be 18,000. Yep, 18,000 on the transition altitude. Climb up via the SID, and yeah. And then when we get into cruise, we can plan all those other stuff. Alright, looks like we got a quite amount of time left before the passengers are boarded, but we should be able to see them boarding on right now. Kind of see them coming in. But yeah, they're boarded. They're right there. They're coming in. Now we should be ready for pushback. How everyone doing today? Hope you all having a wonderful day. And thanks for taking this little journey over with me over to Chicago Midway. My goal is to try to get there before like right around sunset. Should be like a 2-hour flight, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, right now it looks like ground controllers are coming on for Vatsim. We have ground in Daytona, ground in Jacksonville, and so on and so forth. By the time we take off, we'll see if we get some interaction with ATC. Would be awesome. Cool. Alright, just waiting on ground crew, and then we should be ready to go. Cool. Yep, still waiting. So my personal experience with Florida is pretty weird. Like, it'll be raining. Like, so you see how we have these rainy clouds over here? It'll be raining like in one position, and then over here where it's like sunny, it's like not raining. That's like one of the first thing I noticed going into Florida. Like, the weather there is pretty crazy. The weather here where I live is pretty crazy too, but never seen like it'll be raining in one spot and across the street it'll be like dry. Pretty mind blowing. Alright, looks like we have the last few passengers boarding. We can go ahead and turn fuel pump on. We can go ahead and start up an APU. And let's listen to the APU spool up. I'm gonna adjust the sounds right here in the background really quick. And also, we should be right around time with the IRL departure. The plane was supposed to take off around 5:20, 5:30, and it's scheduled now for like 6. So we shouldn't be that far ahead. Alright, APU is spooling up. Let's go APU bleed. And let's get our pumps all can come on. Let's go to GSX. We prepare for pushback. Let's go gen mode. Switch our gen over. Yep, safe to release. And hydraulic pumps can come on as well. Now let's jump back downstairs. Go to FMC. Yeah, we have to. I believe we have to remove our chucks. Yeah, we gotta remove the chucks. Just make sure the parking brake is on and it is set. Let's go ahead and remove that. And we are ready for pushback. We go ahead and turn the probe heat on as well. Get this yaw damper. This thing is heading over here. Let's go ahead and turn on the yaw damper. And also, I'm gonna get a preset view setup. Oh damn, my key missing it. Let's go. Alright, so let me see what we're fixing. Nose to the right.
Release parking brakes, please.
And let's release parking brake.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Gentlemen, please direct your complete attention to the flight attendants as they demonstrate the safety features of our aircraft. You will notice a light illuminated above your seat. When this light is illuminated, please fasten your seatbelts low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as you may experience unexpected turbulence. There are several emergency exits.
We can go ahead and go engine number 2 ground.
On this aircraft, please refer to the safety card in the seat back pocket in front of you. In some cases, your nearest exit might be behind you.
Wait for 20% on the N2 and then we can introduce fuel.
In the event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will drop in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you.
20% introduce fuel. Let's. Oh, whoa, no, not that switch. Let's go. Fuel pump, come on.
Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on first and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it is safe to remove it. In the event that the pilot decides to take us for a swim, a fashionable life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Flip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your front. Pull the strap to tighten. Tune firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If your life vest does not inflate automatically, blow into the mouthpieces for manual inflation. Each vest is equipped with a whistle and light. If necessary, your seat cushion can be used as a secondary flotation device. Once again, all devices must be in airplane mode and your larger devices must be turned off and stowed at this time. Please securely stow your personal items.
Alright, let's go ahead and go. Engine number one can go to ground. Oh, we do have fuel in the center tank. We can turn those pumps on as well. Oh, also chat, pilot error. Collision light can come on. Alright, 25% on the N2. Let's go ahead and introduce fuel. And also let's select flaps 3.
Please set parking brakes.
Alright, set parking brake.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Confirm we have a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start.
We have 2 good
can
engines. We
disconnect.
can switch our gen back over, and gen mode can go to standby power. Engine start to continuous. And we wait for the ground crew to clear up, and then we can turn on our taxi lights. Packs can come on, keep the cabin nice and cool.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Alright, bypass pin is removed. We can do a flight control check. So let's go right aileron, down, neutral, up. Left aileron, down, neutral, up. And right rudder, left rudder. Alright, we already verified our takeoff speeds didn't change. And we are ready for taxi. Yes, ready for taxi. Let's go ahead and turn on our taxi lights. And APU can come off. APU bleed can come off. And checklist is complete. We go out and let's go call out our intentions. Pretty quiet here in Orlando today. Orlando traffic, Southwest 3158, taxiing 17 right via Gulf Hotel, Holden Shore Hotel 1. Orlando traffic. Alright, cool. Alright. We could turn our auto throttle on, but I'm pretty sure it's going to click off on us. LNAV and VNAV can come on as well. We are fully configured here. Let's go ahead and release our parking brake and begin taxi. approaching Hotel 1. Orlando traffic, Southwest 3158. Line up in the part end, 17 right. On the GME3 departure, Orlando traffic. Alright, landing lights can come on. Runway lights. Taxi lights already on. And let's go. Strobe lights can come on. Wing lights. Throttles up to 40% and enjoy the departure. Two stable engines. Let's go Toga. Airspeed alive.
E1.
Rotates.
Rotate. Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. This thing's a rocket. I say that every time I take off with this airplane. Flying the flight directors, getting ready for that slight left turn. Let's go flaps 2. There goes those rainy clouds. And we can go clean flaps. Orlando traffic, Southwest 3158, clear off 17 right, climb and pass, 5,000. Alright, still flying manually, keep our eyes on the flight director. We can go clean flaps. Let's fly it up to 10,000 feet, then we'll give it to the autopilot. coming up on 10,000 feet. Let's go command.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now
And let's
passing
clean up our
through
lights.
10,000 feet.
Landing lights,
You can now turn on your larger portable
runway
electronic
lights,
devices.
taxi lights.
As a reminder, please
Engine
keep your seatbelt
starts
fastened while you are seated and do not
off.
congregate in the galleys or near the lavatory.
Logo lights,
Aircraft with
wing lights.
onboard Wi-Fi. You will be required to pay a small fee if you wish to access it. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi and you will be able to access our wide range of free live TV and paid movies library.
That was a beautiful departure. I'll take that. Alright. Speeding up to 301 knots. And then continue to climb up to 36,000 feet. It looks like we're gonna be flying through some. Yeah, we're gonna be flying through some clouds here and there throughout the flight. It's gonna clear up for us once we fly over. Oh, actually, chat. I figured. Let's go direct. Mike Delta USA. We need to make a U-turn. I'm like, hold up, we're flying south. Why are we not going north? So yeah, we're gonna go through some nasty clouds and then clear back up. Looks like when we fly over Jacksonville, it's gonna get a little bit, probably not gonna see much. And it should clear up, and then on our way through the states, it's gonna be clear skies. Oh, you know where else we need to go, chat? I haven't been in the Daytona in a long time. IRL, I drove through Daytona and went past the motorsport. That thing looked so cool. And then while we were at the beach over here at the shore, we was watching the planes come in and land through Daytona. It's pretty awesome. Alright, once we get leveled on a turn, we can go ahead and turn off the seatbelt sign. If we are at 18,000, we can go standard on the barrel. And let's go, seatbelt sign can come off. Guys, if you're watching and enjoying the content, don't forget to smash down the like button.
moments, we'll be starting our in-flight meal service. Click in your seat back for our menu, and one of our crew members will stop by shortly for your order. If you would like to order items, please hit the flight attendant call button at any time, and we'll be over shortly to assist.
Flight time, we're looking at about an hour and a half till we get to our destination. And we'll start our descent in about another 542 nautical miles. And in about 27 minutes, we'll plan for our arrival. Hey, what's up, Penguin? How you doing, buddy? Doing well myself. Can't complain. Are you doing the Roblox today? Roblox? Okay, okay. How about school? You had school today? Eating KFC. Ooh, that sounds good right now. Not gonna lie, I was thinking about some Popeyes. Yep, school, went home early, free. Feel sick again? Bro, are you like pulling excuses or do every week you go home early because you feel sick? Which one? And thanks for the like, I appreciate it. Yeah, Popeyes is a little bit expensive, but I just have a craving. You have a asthma, so regular thing? Oh, okay. I thought you were just pulling sick every week just to go home early. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Hope you know it get well soon and that you don't have to go through too much pain. How was KFC? What did you have to eat from there? Oh, it's good to have chicken sandwich eating at home right now. Okay, yes. I'm not gonna lie. When I go to KFC, that's one of the big things I get is like a chicken sandwich, like the barbecue chicken sandwich. Yes, that thing be hitting. And then when I'm like craving for like chicken wings, I usually go to Popeyes. And when I'm on a real budget, I go to McDonald's. Can't go wrong with the double cheeseburger. Oh, and I feel like McDonald's have the best fries. Dang, you making me hungry. All right, we're about to Georgia. Gonna be flying over Atlanta pretty shortly. Over here, it's not too bad. A few clouds here and there. And Chicago is looking kind of promising right now. We have approach, ground, and tower online at the moment. And we'll plan for arrival in about 23 minutes. Wow, chat. So as soon as we got out of Jacksonville, that's when they hopped online. Center is now online. And we are now flying over Atlanta. And we're heading towards Tennessee. After Tennessee, we're going to be entering Kentucky. Alright, chat, coming up on 232 nautical miles to our destination. We're gonna go ahead and plan for our arrival. We are looking at. Let's go over here to our charts. Actually, let's go to arrival. Winds right now in Chicago, 0-1 degree at 5 knots. Temperature is 20 degrees. Altimeter is going to be 29087. You go ahead and plug in 29087. And let's go over to our Navigraph charts. We are planning on taking 04 right. Let's go ahead and pin that. That's not letting me pin, that's fine. Let's go to our star, our approach actually. And let's plan for 04. Where is it? 04. Yep, 04 right. We're going to take the ILS. And on our charts, first let's go to our FMC. Let's go to our approach. Let's go 04 right. Should be an ILS for 04 right. It's not coming up. Oh, right here. ILS 04 right. And for our star, we're looking at the Fisk 6. For transition, let's go out Q. Let's go execute. Let's go back to our charts. ILS frequency is going to be 109.9. And for our course, we are looking at 138. It's crazy. Every time we're just missing ATC by like minutes. ATL is now online. We just missed them. That's fine. Let's go over, plug that in on the co-pilot side as well. Alright, 138 is plugged in. For minimums, we are looking at, let's see, let's go 861. Alright, A61 in the barrel. ILS is plugged in. And we are going to descend on the Fisk 6th arrival. And we might have to plug in some more information. Alright, after D rows, we're going to go truly. Go ahead and plug that in. Trolley. After Charlie, we're looking at Golf, Oscar, Tango, November, Echo. Let's go execute. After that, yeah, we can go direct Fisk. And arrival is planned, looking good. About another 190 nautical miles left until our TOD, top of descent. We can go ahead and let's do auto brakes 2. And looks like center, well, approach and tower did get offline. But we'll see if they pop back on. Another 50 minutes left of our flight. Start your set, popping in another 25 minutes. Alright, when we do land, we are planning on take a look at the charts really quick. So when we land on 04 right, we're gonna take a right turn over and park at one of these gates. Looks like that's where Southwest is parking right now. Sweet. let's go over to our landing performance. Taking 04 right. Runway is dry. Let's go with 40 degrees on landing. Anti-ice off. Packs on. Altimeters 2987. We got that plugged in already. Let's go to import, calculate. Landing speed we're looking at 147. Let's go 40 degrees, 147. About 40 minutes left of the flight. About 130 nautical miles left and we start our descent. Hey, thanks for the like. Appreciate it. We're gonna be we're about to start our ascent. Let's get down to. Alright, so we are on the Fisk 6 arrival, and we need to get down to about 18,000 at Gotney. I'm gonna start our descent now. Let's get down to 18,000. Before we do that, let's go seatbelt sign can come back on. And let's get down to 18,000 feet. Let's go execute and start descent down on the RNAV.
To assist with customs at our destination, flight attendants will begin handing out forms momentarily. Please review and complete these forms and keep them with you for presentation upon arrival.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. We've begun our descent, and we should be on the ground soon.
Alright, after Gotney, we're gonna get down to 4,000 feet. And we should be at our destination in another. Let's see. Should be at our destination in another 20 minutes. Oh, looks like approach hopped online. Let's tune to the frequency 119. Hopefully they don't switch the runway on us.
Chicago departure. Good evening. I could radar ID you, but you're going to be coming out of my airspace in just a few minutes anyway. Do you mind? I mean, I could certainly do it if you want.
I can go over to Unicom currently if
yeah, we have
you need me to for Korean
132-750.
Korean 233 Heavy. Yeah, no traffic observed anywhere near you. And the frequency changed to prevent a good flight out to Seattle. Sorry, didn't get the in time.
That's alright for Korean
So
233 Heavy. Have a good
20, 2.3, altimeter 2987, ILS runway 4 right approach in use, landing and departing runway 4, notices to air mission, aircraft should operate mode C on all taxiways and runways, turbojet departures maintain 250 knots until advised by a TC, VFR departures indicate type, field location, and requested heading. Respect all runway hold short instructions and altitude assignments. Runway 31 right, runway 13 left closed. Advise on initial contact. You have information Oscar.
Alright, information Oscar.
Midway Airport ATIS information Oscar 2253 Zulu. Web 010 at 5. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 25,000.
Alright, so it looks like they are planning earlier on the runway I am planned for, so that's a good thing, chat. No. Continue down our ascent and just wait for a ping, and then we'll let them know our information and get the squawk code and everything. Should be down on the floor, on the ground in another 20 minutes.
Delta 2218, ready to taxi, information Kilo.
Delta 2218, Chicago approach, runway 10 left at Delta Delta. You can taxi via Bravo 1 November. Just give me a call when you're coming up on Delta Delta.
Taxi 10 left at Delta Delta via Bravo 1 November. We'll give you a call when we're approaching Delta Delta. Delta 2218, thank you.
Switch over to our barrel standards. I mean a barrel barometric pressure. Alright, should be getting a ping shortly.
We have begun our final descent into Chicago. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in a full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
Alright, that's our ping.
Central Aircraft Information, Lima now, current O'Hare altimeter 2986.
2986.
Delta 2218 is approaching Delta Delta, ready to go.
Before we do that, let's go. Landing lights can come on. Runway lights. Taxi
Delta
lights.
2218,
Engine start to
1040,
continuous.
turn left heading
Logo light can
360,
come on.
runway
Wing lights.
10 left to Delta Delta, clear for takeoff. Give me a call out at 2000, please.
We'll turn left heading 360, 10 left to Delta Delta, clear for takeoff. We'll call passing 2000, Delta 2218.
Good afternoon. Approach Southwest 3158 on the FIS 6 RNAV approach. Chicago approach.
Southwest 3158 Chicago approach, squawk 0641, please.
0641 for Southwest 3158. Alright, 0641 is squawked.
Southwest 3158 radar contact for the mile southeast of the Haley intersection. Descend via the runway 4 right transition. The midway altimeter is 2986.
2986 and descend via the 04 approach for Southwest 3158.
Delta 2218 is passing 2000 for 5000, 360 heading.
Delta 2218 Chicago departure radar contact. Climb maintain 15,000, clear direct pumpkin.
15,000 direct pumpkin, Delta 2218.
Central aircraft information, Papa now current at midway. Wind 01011, altimeter 2986.
Almost there, chat, making progress. Should be on the ground in another 15 minutes.
Southwest 3158, maintain 250 knots, descend to maintain 4,000.
Descend to main 4,000 and 240 knots for Southwest 3158. Speed. Oh, need to get down to 4,000.
Delta 2218, Chicago Center's online. You can resume normal speed. Climb is at your discretion. Radar service terminated. Frequency.
Speed and climb our discretion. Over to Unicom. Thank you, Delta 2218. Take care.
Good day.
Alright, looks like we're gonna be landing with a crosswind. Should be fun.
Southwest 3150, you want a visual approach or ILS?
Staff for Southwest 3158.
Southwest 3158, I didn't hear you. Did you want an ILS or visual approach?
I'll take the ILS for Southwest 3158.
3150, roger. Expect ILS runway 4 right.
Plan for the ILS 04 right for Southwest 3158.
Southwest 3158, reduce speed 210 knots.
210 is 3158. Thanks. Let's go flaps 1.
Southwest 3158, fly heading 310, descend to maintain 3000.
Heading 310 and descend and maintain 3000 for Southwest 3158. Let's go flaps 2. And also let's go flaps 5.
Southwest 3158, turn right heading 010, intercept runway 4 right localizer.
Right turn 010 and intercept the 04 right localizer for Southwest 3158.
Southwest 3158, affirmative, you're 3 miles from Caden, maintain 3000 until established localizer, cleared ILS runway 4 at approach, speed at your discretion.
Speed my discretion, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer for 04 right for Southwest 3158. Thank you. Alright, so 10 miles final? 10 mile final, we're gonna get fully established. Let's bring our speed back. Let's go flaps. Actually, let's get ready to capture this localizer. Yeah, let's start the recording. Let's capture the localizer. Coming up on time out final, let's drop our landing gear.
Southwest 3158, wind 01011 runway
4 right clear lane for Southwest 3158. Let's go fully established. That's weird. We're not established on the localizer. See, but we're gonna fly visually. And let's go 147 speed. Enjoy the arrival, guys, and I'll see you on the floor. Let's go. Right, play my throttle.
traffic.
Nose down.
Chicago approach, Frontier Flight 28, descending via the ND6 arrival into ILS, full right.
Southwest 3158, exit right when Haley, taxi park in this frequency. Good night.
Turn right and clear to the gate for Southwest 3150. Thank you for your service. Have a good night.
This is Frontier 1228 calling.
Chicago. The local time is
Hey, calling Chicago approach.
64 degrees Fahrenheit. You can now use the
A
local
for
flight.
Frontier Flight 28.
Have a flex.
Default time is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items may have been shifted during the flight. Thank you for flying with us. We hope to see you again.
Let's go. APU can come on.
Frontier
Engine starts
1228.
off. Strobe lights can come off.
The 4-8 transition.
Hey.
And
Yeah, Frontier Flight 28.
You do APU start.
For
Do APU start
Al
one more
key
time.
for ILS 4 out approach. Frontier Flight 1228.
And it looks like Southwest Park's over here to the left. We're gonna taxi over to the gate. And hey, thanks for the like. I appreciate it. Let's stop the recording.
Chicago approach, Frontier Flight 1591, so a bit early. I just want to check in now. We have information copy on board, and we are for the ILS runway 4 right. Altitude is going down to 6,000 and 9,000.
Frontier 1582 Chicago approach. Frontier 1582 contact on Southwest Indy and via the 4-8 transition, maintain 250 knots till advised.
Transition and the 250 knots by Frontier Flight 1592.
Frontier 1228, maintain 6,000 LQ, cleared island.
Maintain 6,000 clear ILS 4 approach, Frontier Flight 1228. Frontier, Qantas 844 on wind 2 arrival.
Qantas 8, Chicago approach, ident and altitude.
Passing 230
Frontier 1228, maintain 210 knots.
Maintain 210 knots or greater.
Alright, chat. I thought we was going uphill on this taxiway.
Frontier
Let's go parking brake and come.
Maintain 6,000 to LQ, clear island from my 4.
Switch our gens over.
Your discretion.
If you gen can come on, stop the whoa, okay, we did stop the recording. I'm like, damn, we didn't record that. I was on engine 1 and 2. Request the boarding.
Class 845, heavy radar contact, 15 miles northeast of fire.
And
maintain 1,000.
Collision light can come off.
Maintain 25, actually maintain 30.
Why not?
Turn to 110,000.
And we made it. Fuel pumps can come off.
300 knots for Qantas 845.
Frontier 1228.
That was a nice flight, chat. Then on that one.
Go report to go.
Let's go from the network.
170.
In around that one, we're looking at negative 265. Coming up real short on that runway. Felt like I was at Burbank again. Let's go ahead and close that out.
Passengers boarding starting.
Also close it out. Seatbelt sign. Satisfaction today is 91%. We made it. Let's go ahead and close that out. Landing rate on that one is negative 252. Let's go ahead and close that out. And also, what's the G for? What's the G on this? The G on this was 0.98. I'll take that. Let's close that out. Sweet, we made it. Check. Nice flight today into Chicago Midway. Usually I fly to I'm flying here, but it wasn't bad. You can see the city in the background right there in the horizon. Pretty dope. Let's go ahead and reset this text, and we're gonna go to start the airplane up and
Need to set parking brakes to request ground services.
and airplane is starting back up. Wait. Alright, let's make sure all the doors are closed really quick. Doors are closed. Fully configured. Let's check out the replay. Let's see how we look. It's weird. I had the ILS frequency. Something's probably wrong. I did get this this is not a default airport. I did got it off flightsim.to. Maybe something was up with that localized. This airport was released about a year ago, so maybe it was something with the ILS frequency or something like that. That was really buggy. But we made it. We asked for the ILS, but he gave us. But he asked us the option if we wanted the ILS or a visual. They request the ILS, but we basically flew it in on the visual, and we made it down successfully. Came really close at the end of the runway, but I think we put it down legally. Did kind of floated, was trying to get down on the runway because I noticed how short the runway was. But away from that, it was a very good flight. Oh, I thought we were going to have a crosswind, but it looks like we had a headwind. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That 12 knots had us floating. Trying to get it down, get it down, get it down. Trying not to flare too much, then put it down right there. Sweet. We stopped just in time for the end of the runway. We definitely used up the whole runway. Alright, let's run it back a couple more times and then we will peace out. Also, I want to say thank you all for checking out the stream. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you are watching this on a run back, please don't forget to smash down the like button and subscribe button if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, so you won't miss our upcoming flights in the future. I want to say shout out to the moderators. Thank you all so much. Penguin, Botronics, thank you all so much. Appreciate it. And until then, guys, I'll see y'all all on the next one. Peace and see ya.